The past year has seen many joys and challenges for myself and my wife. We were married on a beautiful September day in 2019 and life was wonderful. A few short days after returning home from our honeymoon, I became pastor of the church where I'd been a member for the past 6 years in Alister. I was inducted as pastor on the 12th of October, and it was a joy to see the church full as we began our ministry together. The months since then have been a bit of a blur. While we're both thankful and grateful for the joys of God's goodness to us, they have not been easy. My wife and I both struggle with ongoing health conditions, and this winter was particularly difficult for my wife. But we were especially thankful for those even outside of the church who came alongside us and supported us in what was a difficult time. Christmas, with all its joys, opportunities, and its own challenges, came and went, and so did the new year. God has been faithful in these past few months. Just about the time we felt we were beginning to get our feet on the ground and beginning to settle after the events of the winter, COVID-19 came along. And like so many churches that have very little technology expertise, we have suddenly had to move our services online, and our ministry has taken a very digital form in recent weeks. The question is, of course, asked, what will happen after this? Will the church be able to carry on? Will bills still be able to be paid? Will the church still be able to support Abby and myself? What will happen? What will happen to the work that needs doing to the building? All of these questions which this time of uncertainty can bring. Questions are asked about church members as well. How will they fare during this time? Church members other than us suffer in different ways and are struggling particularly. How will they be doing in this time? How can we best support them? It is fair to say there are many questions and a lot of uncertainty which is going on at the moment. But brothers and sisters, as we've reminded the church here, we have no need to fear. God is still on his throne, and in a particularly difficult time, we can remember the words of the hymn which says, "When weary in this earthly race, I rest on his unchanging grace. In every wild and stormy gale, my anchor holds and will not fail." That is where my hope is. My hope is in Christ. Even in the uncertainties of day-to-day living, my hope is in Christ. I know that nothing that happens can separate me from the love of God in Christ Jesus, my Lord.